Hi, this is Pam Staples with SunnyGirlScraps in the Sunny Stampin Studio. I'm so glad you could join me today as I'm showing you the faux stained glass technique, which is what you see here with the flowers. And basically what that is you take vellum, you stamp on the vellum with Versamark, your embossing powder, and it can be any color, it does not have to be white. In this case I am using white. And then what you do is you'll have your embossed images, your heat embossed, and you'll flip it over and we'll be coloring on the back side. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. One quick note is when you heat emboss, you want to make certain that your image is shiny. Now today I'm going to start with the Delightful Dijon, and I've squeezed the ink into the top here. I have my blender pen. One moment here, I'm going to grab a sheet of paper to stick under, and then I can just take a little bit of color, and I'm going to, don't want it too dark, go from the outside and come in on little circles to get a little bit of shading. I'm not going to get ink on it each time because I want some variation in the colors. Next color I'm going to use is Perfect Plum. And on this one I am going to do the large flower, and I'm just starting right in the center. I'm going to cover those little dots, and then I'm just going to kind of follow the lines a little bit. You're going to almost get some veins. Think about how flowers look. And then in spots where I would expect a darker color, where it's maybe shadowed a little bit, I will get more ink in there. And you can pick up more color from your ink pad. I kind of do a mix of a straight stroke and then blending in a small circular motion towards the edges, the outer edge. Keep in mind when you flip it over, it is going to be a lot softer looking. So there's my Perfect Plum flower. Now I've got Cajun Craze. I'm thinking of more of, again, the fall colors. And on this one, on this flower, it's a smaller flower, and I really, really want to see a lot of shading. So I'm kind of following the edges and getting the vein look. And then I'm going to actually get some color off of my blender pen and just start blending outward and going in a circle. For me, I find it helps to actually move the paper as I go. Okay, the last one I'm going to do is actually the leaf, and I'm going to use Garden Green. I squeeze, get some color in there. And again, I'm doing a little bit darker color at the very center and moving out, shading a little bit lighter towards the outer. There we are, there we have it. Okay, so I'm done with my coloring. Anyways, I'm using the Falling Flowers stamp set from Stampin Up. And the really nice thing about this, let me move things out of the way, is that there are coordinating framelits. So I have my Big Shot right here. Let me pull it over. Here's my Big Shot. I have my platform. I've got my thin die adapter. Run it through, and then I'm going to have it just come through one more time. There we go. And we've got all of these punched out. Okay, so I have my pieces cut out. I have my card front here, and I don't know if you can see it, but I've already actually heat embossed on here with, again, the Versamark and the white embossing powder, and I've done a white on white. I love that look. It's so clean, but it gives a really pretty look. The ones that are going to be in the background, I'm going to use my glue dots and just grab a couple of glue dots on the back here. I don't worry too much about whether or not they'll show through. Now with this one right here, with the larger one, I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to do the dimensional right in the middle. Again, with the coloring, you really cannot see. It's one of the reasons I like this technique is because you cannot see your adhesive in the background. Now I only need to attach these cute guys. I have those attached. And then the last step I have is to stamp my sentiments. At this time I'm going to say farewell. Glad you could join me.